When you look at your bike, you see a collection of specialized components from all over the world. You might have a SRAM drivetrain, a Brooks saddle, Crank Brothers pedals, and a set of RockShox forks. It looks like a diverse team of independent experts all working together to make your ride better. But did you know that many of those brands are actually different branches of the same few conglomerates? Over the years, the cycling industry has undergone a massive consolidation. Many of the most iconic independent brands in history have been bought up and folded into giant corporate portfolios. In other cases, these giants have built new brands from scratch to fill gaps in their catalogs. Their goal is to own every single inch of your bike as one connected ecosystem. So in this episode, I'm going to pull back the curtain and map out who actually owns what. I'll trace the ownership, connections, and history behind them to give you a clearer picture of the component industry, a better understanding of the brands, and ultimately help you make more informed decisions when choosing cycling components and accessories. SRAM. SRAM operates as a corporate conglomerate that has built an integrative ecosystem by acquiring specialized manufacturers. Since its founding in Chicago in 1987, the company has transitioned from a single product startup into a global holding entity that manages a portfolio of distinct high-performance brands. A key step was the acquisition of Sachs in 1997. Sachs was a German manufacturer known for chains and gearing, and the deal gave SRAM access to established chain production and internally geared hub expertise. In 2002, SRAM acquired RockShox. This became suspension pillar inside the group, covering forks and rear shocks, and it marked SRAM's first major move towards becoming a full bike component supplier rather than a shifting-only company. In the spring of 2004, SRAM acquired Avit. That added a major brake platform to SRAM's portfolio, especially hydraulic disc brakes, and strengthened SRAM's position in mountain bike and performance braking systems. Later in 2004, SRAM bought Truvativ. Truvativ specializes in cranks, bottom brackets and chainrings, and the acquisitions helped SRAM offer a more complete drivetrain package alongside its shifting systems. In 2007, SRAM acquired Zip. Zip is the high-end speed and aerodynamics brand with roots in Indianapolis racing culture and a trademark registered in 1988. Under SRAM, Zip became premium wheels and finishing kit division, covering wheel sets as well as handlebars, stems and seat posts. In 2011, SRAM acquired Quark and brought power measurement in-house. Quark began in 2006 and shipped its first power meter in June 2008. Under SRAM, it expanded beyond power meters into digital sensors and data tools such as ShockWiz and TireWiz. In April 2019, SRAM acquired PowerTap. The acquisition was positioned as a way to fold PowerTap's assets into SRAM's wider Quark power and data ecosystem. On February 18, 2021, SRAM completed the acquisition of Time's road and mountain bike pedals, cleats, and related patents. Time was founded in Nevers, France in 1987 and added mountain bike pedals in 1993. The deal filled one of the last remaining gaps in SRAM's components lineup. On December 30th, 2021, SRAM completed the acquisition of Hammerhead, the company behind the Karoo cycling computer. Hammerhead continues as a standalone brand within SRAM, adding a dedicated electronics and head unit platform to the portfolio. On March 3rd, 2022, SRAM completed the acquisition of Velocio. Velocio was founded in 2013, based in New England, and focused exclusively on cycling apparel, giving SRAM a foothold in premium soft goods alongside its hardware ecosystem. In 2025, the company acquired O-Chain. O-Chain was founded in 2019 and produces the crank and chain ring device. Fox Factory. In the cycling world, Fox Factory is best known for high-performance suspension. The company was born in California in 1978, and today its company headquarters is based in Duluth, Georgia. In cycling, Fox built a broader portfolio by acquiring brands that sit around suspension, wheels, hard parts, and a second suspension label that can cover more price points. In December 2014, Fox closed the purchase of Raceface and Eastern Cycling. The deal added a broader range of high-performance cycling components, including wheels and parts like cranks, handlebars, stems, and seat posts. Eastern Cycling is positioned as an engineering-driven component brand that has been operating since 1984. Today, it focuses mainly on gravel, all-road, race, and cyclocross components. Raceface is positioned as a rider-driven mountain bike components brand born out of the North Shore riding scene near Vancouver. It focuses on cranksets and chainrings, pedals, handlebars and stems, grips, seat posts and wheel sets. And it also sells protective wear and riding apparel. In November 2015, Fox closed the acquisition of the assets of Marzocchi's mountain bike product lines. Marzocchi's own brand history traces its origin to 1949, with a long suspension background and a dedicated mountain bike identity that now sits under the Fox umbrella. The reason behind the deal was that the Fox factory wanted to grow more affordable suspension without weakening Fox's premium image. So it kept Fox as the high-end brand and used Marzocchi as a separate label to cover the lower and mid-price market. Hayes Performance Systems. Hayes Performance Systems started in 1946. In cycling, the company grew into a group of brands that cover the parts that most affects how a bike feels and behaves. Brakes, suspensions, wheels, and the cockpit parts you hold and push against. In June 2005, Hayes acquired Sun Metal Products, and with it came the successful Sun Ringle brand. Sun Metal Products was already a massive name in alloy rims. By acquiring them, Hayes could offer complete wheel sets, allowing them to compete with companies like DT Swiss. In 2006, Hayes acquired Manitou. Manitou was a pioneer in suspension. Adding Manitou meant Hayes could provide brakes, fork, and hub as a full front-end package to bike manufacturers. In November 2006, Hayes bought the Pro Taper brand. Pro Taper was already a legend in motocross world, famous for creating the first oversized tapered handlebars. Pro Taper specializes in handlebars, stems and seat posts that could survive a World Cup downhill season. Buying Wheelsmith in 2006 was a smaller specialist move focused on wheel building parts. Wheelsmith is famous for high quality spokes. Hayes could now manufacture the rim, the hub and the spokes to build a 100% in-house wheel. In October 2018, Hayes bought Reynolds Cycling. While Sun Ringle dominated the alloy and mid-range wheel market, Hayes lacked a super premium carbon brand to compete with Zip or Envy. Buying Reynolds gave them instant credibility in high-end road and carbon mountain bike wheel segments. DT Swiss. DT Swiss, based in Biel, Switzerland, is one of the world's best-known names in high-performance wheel systems, hubs, spokes, and complete wheel sets. Unlike companies like SRAM, which move very quickly into many different categories, DT Swiss only expand when they find a brand that matches their exact standards for mechanical precision. In 2021, DT Swiss acquired Trickstuff, the premium brake brand based in Freiburg, Germany. Trickstuff was a tiny boutique brand famous for the Maxima brake, widely considered the most powerful mountain bike brake ever made. Trickstuff continues as its own brand, keeping its identity and product strategy, while adding a high-end braking pillar to the DT Swiss group. But DT Swiss is also unique because it acts as a massive supplier to other conglomerates. Many wheels sold by Specialized, Roval, Trek, Bontrager and Giant Cadex actually use DT Swiss hub internals like the Star Ratchet system. And nearly every other conglomerate I've mentioned earlier, like SRAM's Zip, Fox Raceface and Hayes' Reynolds, has used DT Swiss spokes at some point to build their wheels. Selle Royale Group. Selle Royale Group, based in Pozzoleone, Italy, is a classic portfolio company in cycling contact points, focusing almost exclusively on the places where the human body meets the bicycle. The creation of Physic in 1995 represented a calculated move by Selle Royale to enter the elite racing world. Thanks to the launch of Physic as a premium performance-orientated label, the parent company was able to compete for the attention of professional cyclists. Over the decades, Physic has expanded its catalogue to include technical footwear and cockpit components. Just 2 years after the birth of Physic, the group acquired Brooks England. Brooks represented the very soul of cycling history. Founded in 1866, Brooks was a heritage brand facing significant financial instability. But it possessed a legendary reputation for its handcrafted leather saddles. Selle Royale's intervention was a rare example of a corporate acquisition that focused on preserving the historic brand. They maintained the original production facility in Smethwick, England, ensuring that the traditional tanning and hammering techniques remained authentic. In 2002, the Selle Royale Group created a 50% joint venture with Continental Tires North America called Highway 2 or H2. This platform allowed the group to bypass traditional third-party distributors in North America, giving them direct control over how their brands were presented, priced, and stocked in retail stores. In 2006, the Selle Royale Group bought the California-born pedal company Crank Brothers. Crank Brothers was already famous for its branding and innovative egg beater pedals that offered four-sided entry and were incredibly light. After the acquisition, Crank Brothers used Selle Royale's resources to expand into wheels, dropper posts, shoes, and other accessories. The acquisition of Pedal in 2010 added a high-end cycling apparel pillar to the group, focusing on the clothing made from natural-feeling materials like merino wool and muted earthy tones. The brand specialized in designing garments with unique features like 7-pocket jerseys for extra food storage or cargo bib shorts with hidden leg pockets for tools. Beyond shirts and shorts, the brand now produces bikepacking bags, waterproof shells, and socks and gloves. In 2012, Selle Royale Group acquired Pannier Limited. Through Pannier, the group offers a range of specialized services and products designed for multi-day cycling adventures. The platform organizes and sells guided bike tours and provides detailed digital route guides complete with maps and logistical advice for riders looking to explore remote areas like the Scottish Highlands or the Alps. Pannier also produces high-quality films, photography and journals that document bike travels, serving as a marketing engine that inspires customers to buy the products sold by other group brands like Brooks or Pedaled. Shimano. Shimano is the odd one in the list because, unlike some competitors that acquire external brands to fill gaps, Shimano prefers to build its own technology, including drivetrains, brakes, hubs, pedals, and electronic shifting systems. Alongside its core Shimano branded components, the company has selectively expanded its portfolio with a small number of closely related brands that support its position in the wider cycling ecosystem. One of those brands is Pro, Shimano's own in-house components and accessories label, created by Shimano to compete directly in component categories traditionally dominated by specialist brands. Pro focuses primarily on contact points and workshop equipment, including handlebars, stems, seat posts, saddles, tools, and a wide range of accessories. In 2012, Shimano Europe bought Bike Fitting BV in the Netherlands. Bikefitting.com was already a pioneer in using static and dynamic measurements to help cyclists maximize power. This helped the conglomerate move from being a component supplier to a service provider for local bike shops. In 2016, Shimano Europe acquired Laser Sport NV, a Belgian helmet manufacturer founded in 1919. The acquisition gave Shimano a foothold in rider safety equipment. Laser continues to operate as a dedicated helmet brand, supplying both road and off-road markets, while benefiting from Shimano's global distribution network. It is also worth noting that Shimano previously owned the cycling clothing and footwear company Pel Izumi. Shimano acquired Pearl Izumi in 2008 as a part of its expansion in North America. However, as the brand operated only in clothing and apparel rather than components, Shimano ultimately exited this segment and sold Pearl Izumi in 2022 to United Sports Brand. So next time you see that famous logo on your frame or handlebars, remember that there's a much larger family tree supporting it. You aren't just buying a piece of history or a cool design, you're buying into a connected ecosystem that is working behind the scenes to make sure these brands survive. The industry might be smaller than it looks, but that's exactly what ensures the gear you love is still around for your next ride.